Hi, and now I'm going to walk you through your assignment A and B for lifestyle management. Now there are two assignments here. Now for your own reference, and it's important for you to make your decision as to whether you want to do assignment A or assignment B. So you need to make that decision by no later than the 24th of January, 5 p.m. So let me show you. Here we are in your shell, and what you need to do is make sure that when you make your choice, I'll show you how to get there and make your decision, but you need to make the decision before the 24th. If by chance you fail to make that decision, I will put you in a group B category for you, and there's a reason for that, and I'll explain that briefly when we get to the explanations of assignment A and B. But here you go. Make sure you check your announcements every day, or at least 3 or 4 times a week, to make sure there's no updates. Under Tools, and this is where you'll find how to access the groups. Click it, and you come up with a bunch of tools. If you scroll down to the bottom, there you see Groups. Click on that, and you'll see Assignment A, Assignment B Chapter 12, Assignment B Chapter 7, Assignment B Chapter 8, and Assignment B Chapter 11. Now, if you're choosing to do A, and I would highly recommend it, this course, Lifestyle Management, is really geared towards making a change or attacking something within your life around your better improvement in quality of life. That's Assignment A. So all you do is you click Sign Up, and then you sign up for Assignment A. Now you see Steve Miller Preview User. It's because I'm not a student, and so it won't show up anywhere for you. It will show up down here below Faculty Feedback Survey that you're in Group A. Okay, now if by chance you would choose to do a B, let's say you choose to do Personal Relationships and Sexuality, you push that. Now this is just letting you know basically about your assignment, what you got to do. And then there, you've signed up, and there you will be. And it will show up down here. So that's basically how you sign up for a group. So I would recommend watch this video completely so you understand what's involved in both assignments, and then make your decision A or B before the 24th of January. Now what I would like to do is I'll walk you through assignment A first. Now, assignment A, as I mentioned, it's an assignment really that is going to help you out within this whole concept about what lifestyle management is. And we're going to be setting a goal using SMART, and you'll find that in your textbook. So in assignment A, this assignment is worth 25%. It's due April 10th at 5 p.m. and it's going to be needed to be posted in your journal in week 13. That's where that journal will be for your assignment A or assignment B for that matter. And it must be in a PDF format. Now there is a video in week 1 that is how to make a PDF formatted document, whether you're a PC or a Mac. Now the first things you're going to need to do is, and please read the instructions carefully and do them as prescribed. Now it says here that you got to do a self-assessment. That's from your textbook, page 23 to 26. Complete it, and then fill in and submit your wellness wheel. Now I'm going to scroll ahead, and then I'll come back. On page 2, that's what I want you to print off, so that when you complete your assessment, you can fill in these pie parts with colored rings as to what your score was. What it will help you determine is what areas are you strong in and what areas might you choose to set a goal for. Okay, so that gets printed, filled in and color coded as per the assessment, and added to your assignment. Now this gets done first. Please, no calling me or emailing me on week 12 asking me how to do the wheel. That should have been done to begin, okay? So do that first. Now you may choose not to use the wheel results to check another type of goal for yourself, and that's okay. I just want you to do the assessment and the wheel to give yourself a heads up about where you might want to start your focus. And then you can choose from there what you want to do. Now, what's important here is you see down here in the middle of your screen, create a digital record keeping system. I want a digital record keeping system. And so what happens here is you're going to be doing some data collection. I don't want handwritten notes done at the last minute. This is a goal for you, so it needs to be collected as you're doing it. And what I'm going to show you right here is how I keep data from my running. This is my Strava account. And so it indicates by week what I'm doing. You know, I did 8K. I did 52.3K on December 27th to the 23rd. Here's what I did on Monday, or I guess that's, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I had a longer run there, and then I did it on Sunday. So it keeps track of my record. So if you either link me to this, or more, what you could do is take screenshots of your week, of your data collected, or if you're using Fitbit, you can usually download these things and be able to post it as a part of your assignment. Now, Garmin is another. If you have a site, here's my Garmin site. So here's my running, based on per day. It gives me data. This shows me and that you've done things because you've collected data. Your Fitbit will do this. That's for one style or one type of data collection. There are many apps, Fitbit, food and diet apps, that will help you keep track of what you're eating or along those lines. So please pick something that you can collect data on that is digitally based, that's not handwritten. So what you're going to be doing is first you do the assessment. Then you're going to select the behavior. Now, you'll see when you get to the rubrics that there's marks associated for each of these things. So make sure you don't shortchange yourself by only putting in a couple of lines for each of these. I want I want you to explore, what healthy behavior you're going to do. So it states in measurable terms. So what are you going to be measuring? For example, with running, for example, one thing that you can measure is things like heart rate, respiration. And so you can watch heart rate start to decrease over time at a resting rate as you get healthier. So it's measurable and it's not something you sort of guess at. Then I want you to set a goal according to SMART. Now on page 18 in your textbook, there is an overview of SMART. Now this isn't the only goal setting strategy, but it is the one that's in your textbook, and I'll stick with this one for this assignment. Make sure you're comprehensive in looking at specific. So specific means that it's clear, it's observable. It's hard to do data collection when you have to try to measure something that's not observable. Measurable, achievable, realistic, and trackable. So that coupled with your data, make sure that you're using some sort of recording device or digital recorder. And then you do a very summary about, well, what did this do for you? Where do you think you got? What might be the next step? Be comprehensive. Don't shortchange yourself. Now, I've got at the bottom of this page here that if you're completing a similar assignment, and I know of another 2 faculty who do a similar assignment, please do not submit an assignment from one class to this class or vice versa. As faculty, we will be checking with one another to ensure that that's not being done. Okay, so let's scroll down past the wheel, making sure that all the required headings are there. 5 marks. There's 5 marks for your reaction to the assessment, 15 marks for the healthy behavior change. So please notice that there's 15 marks and give me enough material that I can evaluate that you've got what is needed there, okay? Answer all the questions and be complete. 15 for the goal and breaking it down by SMART, and 15 for your record keeping system. And then your summary is 5 marks on that, and the mechanics, just spelling, grammar, and punctuation that is basic and correct, is 5. There's your overall assignment. Now, I'm asking you to start this. We'll go back here. You have 13 weeks. Week 13, you're going to be handing this on April 12th. So To choose this goal, you need to start data collecting on week 4. So that gives you a minimum of 8 weeks. Now, some other students who have done this have managed to do 9 weeks. Most will do 8 weeks, and that is good. All right, so 8 weeks of digital data. And then that's your assignment. Now, it's an assignment geared to what your goals are. So take it seriously as you can and do a good job on it. So now if we look at assignment B, it is a slightly different assignment. Now this one here, you're going to be doing basically a PSA. Now it's due on the same day, April 10th, 5 p.m., week 13, worth the same amount. You're just doing something different. You're going to do a public service announcement video. And in that, you're going to do some research on one of the topics. Now, whatever you chose, whether that's chapter 7, 8, 11, or 12, don't have to do the whole chapter. Just find something in that chapter that interests you, and I want you to do some research and then share your research with your public service announcement. And it needs to be 10 to 15 minutes long. Now, first thing you're going to do is do your research using the Georgian Library only. No, I don't really prefer you to do a Google search. It's too difficult to find reliable, credible, and authoritative resources without doing a thorough check of each website you go to. The Georgian Library will assure you get those sorts of sources. And you make sure you use scholarly peer-reviewed, and that will help you get good quality sources. Now, you might want to check out the doing research component. It will help you with your research if you so needed it. Now, you also will need to make your choice by the 24th as to which of the 4 groups in Group B you're going to do. It will be due on the 13th week, April 20th. Now, you will be posting, and Screencast-O-Matic is the software I'm going to suggest you use. It's a website, and it creates a share URL in the same way that if you're sharing a YouTube video, you can share a link. That's what I want you to put into your journal for your assignment, plus I want you to put your PDFs for your research in there and your script, and we'll get to that in just a minute. So this has got to be 10 to 15 minutes. You will be posting the URL share link and the PDF versions of your 2 pieces of research and your script. So you'll be throwing at your journal in Blackboard 3 PDFs and 1 share video. No MP4s. Videos should be posted into the journal. They're too big and they'll just take up too much space in our shell, and it might make it difficult for others to do the same thing. So just the share link. So if we follow the instructions, use only the Georgian Library, get some sources, summarize the articles, get an idea what the authors are saying, try to give a response. That is to say, how does this source that this author talks about this topic that I'm interested in, how does it help me? What is the strength of the article? What might be the implications to your audience? Remember, you have an audience that's interested in what you're doing. You're going to create a 10 to 15 minute video. It's going to be, first you're going to write a script. Now remember, when you're doing this, you're going to tell me what your topic is. Why is this topic important? Then what does the research say? I don't want your opinion and I don't want quotes, just your own words as to what the research has said that you found. And then you create a PowerPoint that you will screen record using Screencast-O-Matic. Now the Screencast-O-Matic is a website. There's the basically the URL. It's down further down here. And I will be posting a tutorial on how to do a Screencast-O-Matic video. Now it will be in week 1 and in week 7, and I will do face-to-face tutorials in the library. Watch for the announcements. If you're from a different campus and you want me to meet you to do this, I can meet in Barrie at the library. Just specify the date and the time. I can be there, and just don't make it on a Thursday. So you will be posting your 10 to 15 minute screencast video in your journal, only a working share link. You may want to check it to make sure that it works. You're going to introduce your topic to the audience, present the summary of your findings in your own words and not your opinion, and you're going to demonstrate some practical use for this information and how it will benefit your target audience. So you'll be posting your 2 sources and your script as PDF in your journal in week 13, along with your URL share link. So all the points are there. This is your rubrics. please make sure you pay attention to the marks associated with each of these items and include in your video enough information to warrant the kind of marks that are there. Now you'll notice that if you're less than 10 minutes, there's a mark removed for every minute under 10 minutes and a mark removed for every minute over 15 minutes. So you may need to try out Screencast-O-Matic, one, to see that it's not as hard as you think it is, and then be prepared when you do your script, read it out loud to yourself with a timer to make sure you're within the time frame, and then create an interesting PowerPoint that you can record. Okay, I hope that's been helpful. You have that choice, A or B. Certainly I would prefer you to do A. However, that is your decision. I hope this has been helpful. I look forward to your assignments. I'm usually very interested in, one, what your goals are and how well you've achieved. Don't expect in assignment A to achieve your goals necessarily. They're just 8 weeks. It's not really long enough to achieve too many of the kind of goals you might have. Just look at it as a first step towards a bigger goal. All right, everybody. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing your work. Bye for now.